Alright, back to Mother Base. Should take me there automatically. Let's see what's going on with the Eli and Ocelot. Hopefully he's kicked the shit out of the kid.
Where is he?
I told you. Your father's not here.
They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. Hell, even see the boss too. First, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then?
Not quite. Military warlords, PFs, the armies that murdered their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill.
What's going on?
I told them. Last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance.
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
Who is attacking us?
No!
What the hell? Whoa! Thing's taking control of Sahelanthropus again. Like I said, a great idea to bring it here. Great idea.
I'm not like you!
I'm not like you!
Goodbye, father. I don't need you anymore.
Voice is so friggin' bad. I'm a big boy now, father. The hell? The kids have taken over? Oh my god. This is so silly. We're so incompetent that kids can take over the base and steal all our stuff.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way,
Duh.
he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.
The children escape. We didn't even get to read the other tapes yet. I mean, listen to the other tapes yet. Solidus, Psycho, Liquid, Solid, Screaming, and Praying. Praying Mantis symbol.
Boss.
We also got another
We're looking
cassette.
for the
Goodness.
kids in Sahelanthropus, but there's still no sign of them. We don't know if the chopper pilot is alive either. What have we gone and put in the hands of those kids? We don't know how bad this is until we find them. Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen.
Of course, it's gonna be the most shocking revelation ever. You're telling me that's Liquid Snake? I had no idea.
I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Great time for new job offers. Okay, let's see. Let's check out the tapes first. Check out. We got quite a few tapes here. We got Skullface's Objective. Let's listen to that one first.
Skullface, real name unknown. Born in
What a weird
Hungary,
name.
more
Who would name their kid
specifically
Unknown?
Northern Transylvania after it reverted to Hungary from Romania. While he was young, the country allied with Germany as part of the Axis powers, but later during the war, it came under Soviet occupation. The Hungarians struggled for independence, but the Soviets came down hard. Just like he said, time and again the country was ruled by a foreign tongue. When he was a young boy, he lost his native language, the bedrock for any developing child. His country, his family, his face, his identity, everything was stolen from him. All he had left was his skull. Skullface first tried his hand at espionage during all the chaos from the war. Agents, military officials, and soldiers who operated out of Hungary during the war vanished over the course of several months. This Soviet spy hunt rocked the counter-intel world. Mysterious fatal illnesses, accidental deaths, drownings, people having strokes behind closed doors. Just like Stalin, no one knew who was behind it. But all you need to do was look for who had the motive. They were all taken out by a man without a face. And now we've got an idea of how he did it too. He'd gotten revenge for his people, but he wasn't finished. Skullface defected to the West, eventually ended up with the SAS. That's where he met Zero. It's possible he began planning this whole thing back then. It's hard to say. In any case, Zero made him his XO. He always did have a thing for oddballs. But this one was set to lead a unit no one else would know about. When Zero created Fox, he also formed XOF as a support team. An unconventional special forces unit designed to support Fox, make it stronger, with Skullface given the orders. Zero never even told the boss about it, nor the CIA, naturally. If Fox was Zero's silver bullet, XOF was the recoil when he pulled the trigger.
Oh, what an analogy.
Like Newton's third law. While you were with Fox, Skullface was operating behind the scenes. Sometimes as your backup, sometimes as a mole or a scout, sometimes as your cleanup crew. Fox's tale, making sure the mission succeeded and that you survived. We only have his word to go on, but Skullface's goal was revenge against those who'd use language to subjugate people. Those corrupting a people's identity by forcing a new tongue on them. Those using the power of language to control information. Naturally, that set his sights on Zero. To Zero, English was simply the most convenient code. But to Skullface, English was a parasite. And by eradicating it, he'd stop the world from being eaten away. If that didn't work, he was ready to see the world scorched by nuclear fire. To save language, culture, and race from annihilation, he was willing to overstep the hands of the doomsday clock. That is, of course, if you believe anything he had to say.
Alright, so we got that. What else we got? The Children Escape is another one. Ocelot's Fears.
You know, when you brought back all of the child soldiers who escaped, Eli knew they'd returned. Needless to say, nobody said a word to him.
I guess they got a message to him somehow.
Eli wasn't put in the corner in timeout.
Nobody puts Eli in the corner.
Cut off from the outside world.
Then how'd he find out?
There's only one possibility I can think of. The Soviet Union has been researching military applications for psi phenomena.
Psi?
Things like psychokinesis and ESP.
You know that Korean rapper guy?
You mean moving objects without touching them? Knowing what card somebody's holding up?
No, I'm talking about Gangnam Style,
powers?
Snake. Gangnam
Come
Style.
on. I thought that was just another bunch of disinformation aimed at the West.
Just bear with me a second. One type of ESP is telepathy. It's the ability to know another person's thoughts through non-verbal means.
You're saying Eli read our minds?
It's the only idea that doesn't involve someone getting to him.
Ocelot.
Look, psi research isn't some hocus pocus. It's all evidence-based, scientific.
There's gotta be another explanation. Maybe one of the kids stuck a note to your back.
I hope that's the case. But I am convinced that they have, or Eli has, a connection to some force we have yet to identify. You better watch yourself, boss.
How am I supposed to do that?
If he is depending on something for help, Well, that's his Achilles heel. If you can figure out what that something is, you might be able to use it against him.
I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, and the medical team is looking after the kids left on Mother Base. For the moment, they don't seem too panicked. But boss, get this. Eli got those kids to plot their armed uprising as a diversion. Also, he could steal Sahelanthropus and escape. That brat got us good. Set us up and knocked us down. And then there's that mystery kid who was with Eli. With those two working together, I'd say things won't be over for a long time yet.
Actually, they're probably gonna be over pretty soon because there's not many missions left. Alright, we're gonna save the hamburgers. What is the other thing? There's something else that we... Apparently there's another one. The White Mamba 3, Eli's DNA test. This is a...
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests.
And you are the father!
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences. Neither is mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just another person.
Then that really...
Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him I did a double take, but it looks like we were worried for nothing.
Something... No. Something's weird.
Though you might still have one somewhere out there.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know.
Let's say you're not actually Big Boss. That could be a reason why your DNA doesn't match.
Clone, bearing a grudge against selfish adults and coming to hate who he was cloned from. Big Boss. If that were really the case, I could understand it. I might even feel a bit sorry for him. But no clone could have a totally different DNA fingerprint. And the test left no room for error. You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he'd snuck onto a chopper and was there.
Yeah.
He was acting strange even then. Or actually from a little before that time.
That was exactly when we began these tests.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, not knowing what we were doing to him, and becoming mistrustful of us.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's gonna tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first.
So that is really, that's a big... they really threw us off now, because why is he not related to us? Why does he not have our blood? Like I say, unless we're not really Big Boss. Okay, so... Next mission, what do we got here? Have you got any side missions here to do? I think we're going to end up doing... I know we haven't... Extract the mothering base soldiers. I think we're going to do this one. Take the photo back to pause. And we'll see what we can do beyond that. We'll see.
Please select a landing zone confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Alright, when we come back... I have to check what the main missions are, but we're going to do the wandering other base soldier one first, I think. I don't care about you. Oh, there's frickin' code talkers right there. I could get up to there, dude. I can't get up to there. I could have gone to talk to code talker. What the hell? I could have talked to him. He probably doesn't appear. He probably does not appear if you just walk over there, though. How much you want to bet that?
About Eli hijacking Sahelanthropus. We know how he got it moving. It was Emmerich.
Oh,
He used the kids in the
Emmerich.
staff living quarters to carry out his repairs. We got the details on tape. You're gonna want to hear
What
this.
the hell? Emmerich is helping them. This little... These rewards first. Okay, we don't care about having that. Alright. Questioning Hugh, cooperating with Eli.
What was your goal in having the children repair Sahelanthropus?
He had children repair it?
Questions. I had no idea they would actually try to fix it. I mean, can you imagine a child piloting it?
Oh, sure, easily.
It wouldn't work.
Well, I bet it's just like riding a bike.
I said it didn't work.
Who did you try?
I didn't.
Did you put your son in it?
We never did that.
His name was, Hal, wasn't it? I thought you said you never saw his face. But you made him pilot Sahelanthropus. You used him in your experiments.
He wanted to get in.
Yeah, because he's 4 years old.
Such a short time we had.
So he was with you.
We were happy.
You're still happy now. Changing your lies to suit the listener and getting by slipping through the cracks. Building layer upon layer of convenient stories until nothing means anything to you anymore. You're happy all the time because you don't even notice you're doing it. Think hard. Who are you really? You're not a victim and you're not the silent majority. You're a perpetrator and a petty hypocrite. The real world doesn't make you suffer. It's the other way around.
So great, Huey was helping them. Huey. Oh boy, when we come back... Yeah, we'll be doing the Mother Base Soldier mission thing. Let's see what else we got.